Thiocell. Hashtag redefine beauty. So you can use those hashtags when you post. Thank you so much. Before we start the Q&A, let me first call si Rome Maglalang. He's the Business Development Manager for Brady Pharma.
Hello, good afternoon. So good afternoon. Thank you all for coming to the launch of Hard Times Thiocell. So early on this year, we launched a campaign. It's called the hashtag Redefine Beauty. We basically wanted to empower women who go beyond the stereotypes, much like Hard. They are confident and comfortable in their own skin. And we actually asked a couple of them to give us one word to define what for them is beauty. And this is actually a compilation of it.
Good afternoon. Just want to know kung may side effects ba ng product. Can you talk about the product first? What's all? What is everyone does and kung may side effects?
Basically, it's a supplement, ma'am. So it's composed of glutathione majorly, and glutathione is one of the, we have it in our body. So one of the main ingredients of glutathione is glutathione. So it's known as our master antioxidant po. So basically, it helps because when we breathe, when we eat, everything that we do, especially when we begin to have all the diseases, there's an imbalance of the oxidation process. So yung oxidation basically masama because you form free radicals. So in layman's term po, nasisira yung ating body at nade-deplete siya as we age. So we need a supplement of glutathione. So that's the major benefit of using this type of supplement. In terms of your question, which is a side effect, we don't encourage patients or persons having end-stage renal diseases and mga thyroid problems po to take it. So it's still under the supervision of a doctor. So basically, if you have all these diseases, better consult your specialist. Kasi still, ini-intake po natin siya, it goes to the system. But no known side effects found because it's a supplement. Basically, vitamins natin siya. Over the counter, it's available po. All Mercury's and Watson's po, available siya. Welcome, ma'am.
I'm old. Ramesh, why did Thiocell choose to put this brand in Lausanne's form and not capsules or tablet?
A pretty good question. Actually, glutathione is not a new molecule as such. It had been in the market for the last 25-30 years. But all the brands, what all were available were as tablets and capsules. The challenge is glutathione is a very weak molecule. The absorption as an oral tablet or a capsule is what we can say, it becomes very less if it is through the GI route because it has to cross 3 barriers like stomach, mucosal wall of the intestines and the intestines, and the first pass metabolism. By the time they cross all these 4 steps, hardly there is little more than 15-16% is available for absorption, which becomes a subtherapeutic dose. So we have done a lot of clinical trials, researches since 2006, and we could come up with a new delivery system, which is a buccal mucosal cavity absorption. If you remember, whenever patients have high blood, ketapress tablet, they always put under the tongue, right? It's the same sublingual, but this is not sublingual, we call it as oral mucosal absorption. So there are a lot of blood vessels in our oral mucosa, because of which it enters directly into the bloodstream. That's the difference.
Okay. The side effect of this is your skin lightened, right? Your skin skin should be lightening
Actually,
as time goes by. Because glutathione is really being injected here.
That's
Yeah,
precisely
that's
the
the side
reason.
effect. Although this is an antioxidant
Yes.
by itself. So how many lozenges do I have to ingest so that I become as white as Martin Evangelista?
Okay, a pretty good question. Actually, we recommend one lozenge a day. One lozenge a day. It depends upon your skin tone, practically. That's where the dermatologists take a decision. In fact, there are dermatologists who are recommending 3 to 4 a day. 3 to 4 a day. It depends. It depends upon your pocket.
Thank you.
Heart can also answer that.
So I usually take one a day, breakfast, but then I take it if like I have a shoot or if I prepare because I want that extra glow, I take one 3 to 4 a day. So 2 in the morning, 2 at night.
Yun ang afford ng packet.
I share bibigyan nila ako. So,
Give me some.
yeah, it's okay, I have.
Next question from Junardo.
Lord, kailangan mo pa ba nito?
Actually, I first discovered Thiocell. This was what? Mga a year ago. Actually nga, parang 2 years ago pa nga. Kasi yung friend ko, Chief of Staff ni si Judy, I don't know if you know Judy Aguilar. Sinasabi niya that a lot of her friends are asking for Thiocell kasi it's parang over 200 doctors yung that use Thiocell. And a lot of people also that came from a really bad sickness like the letter C word, which I was very, very afraid to say. A lot of them go on antioxidants and Thiocell. So a lot of them use Thiocell. So I've been wanting to be just very healthy and I've been working a lot. So trinay ko siya and then I posted it and I think that's how they figured that maybe we should get her. But kaya ko siya nagustuhan kasi through a friend. So yeah, I try it, I use it, and it's just really nice. And it's, it's vitamin C, may grape seed extract, so it's really good.
That's nice. Ginamit ko to sa China.
Ginamit ko siya sa China, ginamit ko siya. I've been using for quite some time.
Starstruck.
Yes, for the extra glow.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Heart, are you conscious of yung mag-whiten pa yung skin mo? Kasi are you happy na with your color or ano ba yung gusto mong
I
i-achieve?
honestly, when I was younger, I used to go under the sun, magbababad ako ng mga 2 hours to get a tan. I really like that look. And then when I take Thiocell, not because I want to be whiter, because this is really my skin tone. I'm not very white. But it's the glow. It's different when you have a glow, no matter what skin tone. Kasi parang you look healthier, parang even when you wear something, when you have a skin tone, even if you're morena but you're glowing, may ibang dating. So that's what I really want. And plus, I'm really for being healthy and the vitamins. So I'm always, the lookout for really good vitamins that are not madaming side effects. Yeah. And if you're watching Alan's YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you for the endorsement. Hindi, pero Hearty, never ka, kasi may mga celebrities na lumalaklak talaga ng gluta, di ba? Para talagang pumuti and all. Ikaw hindi ka naging ganun ka.
Actually, what they usually do is through injection or
IV.
drip. Yes, but I'm afraid of injections. So, never ko talaga siya inisip or never ko talaga siya. I tried a few times, I'm not gonna lie, but I have bad experience kasi minsan hindi na siya shoot sa veins, so nagbo-bulge skin. It's very painful. So I never tried again. So that's why I'm always looking for something that I can just easily take. Kasi yun, you have to do it I think once a week. So imagine once a week you get dextrose. So medyo fear siya for me.
Anong flavor?
This is grapes, a bit grape, so
It's
very
the grape
fruity.
flavor.
Yeah. Actually, okay din siya sa mga nagda-diet kasi parang instead na kumain kayo, parang na lang kayong kumakain ng candy. So I really like it.
Gamitin ko ng mga lalaki.
Yes.
Can this be taken
Love?
by men?
It is both for men and women. So it's unisex.
Si Cobb ba gumagamit din ba nito?
Meron
You
siyang
encourage
bottle.
ba?
Meron siyang bottle. Well, So, sobrang hectic na.
Mic for...
Lately, he's very hectic. Sobrang dami niya kausap. So, I really try, like the other day I went shopping mga healthy food, iuwi namin sa Sorsogon kasi para yung mga kinakain. So, I really try to make him bring a bottle. Although he likes it kasi lately, medyo parang he's also appreciating things to make him healthier. Syempre, you know, I mean, you just really have to be in good shape when you're doing a lot of things. So, yeah. The answer is yes.
In many ways kasi parang na-influensyahan mo din si Govno.
Oo, siguro
Pati
kasi.
sa fashion, yung nagmamaganda. So, pwede.
Nahihiya daw siya kasi pag lumalakad daw, hindi siya nakabihis. So, sabi na, yan, ako na magpa-picture taking ako. So, nagbibihis na siya ng slide.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And readers here for social media. Basically, we review products. I just want to ask, because we've been reviewing a lot of glutathione for years now. How different is Thiocell amongst all other brands, especially the leading brands here in the Philippines?
Well, I guess what Sir said a while ago, that when you, in a simpler way of me understanding, when you take glutathione or when you take any kind of vitamin, sometimes the excess you just pee out, you know. So you really want the full effect. So sometimes they put so much dosage and it doesn't really go anywhere. But with this, it just makes it instantly, because it gets absorbed by your cells here around the mouth, which is easier and which your body really reacts to that faster, like what he said, but high blood. So it really makes sense for me, and I really did try it. I actually really researched first before I do anything, because I don't want to get in trouble. So I really made sure that they were, you know, and I mean, over 200 doctors are for it. In fact, when we came out of this, nag-react yung mga doctor kasi gusto nila sa clinic lang. But then it all worked out, and I mean, they really wanted to share it, and that's why I really like it, because it's, you know, I mean, it's a faster way to do it, and you know, sometimes people don't like the injection, they don't like the IV, so you want to do it right. So yeah, yun. I guess that's the easiest way for me to explain it. Yeah, it really works. I mean, it really delivers. So anything for me that my doctor approves, I'm for that.
Afford ba ng mga taga-Sorsogon?
Well, kaya ako kung nandoon kasi bibigyan nila ako ng gifts. So, bibigay ko na lang sa kanila.
Kaya gusto namin malaman kung magkano.
2,800 per
2,800
per bottle of
It's on
30.
sale now, yeah. For 15% po siya ngayon sa Lazada.
Pwede na mo.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Actually, if you try it 3 times a day, but ask your doctor for 3 times a day for 1 week, you will really see the difference. Yeah.
What are the other health benefits that you can get from taking?
Well, I'm a huge fan of vitamin C, and I think vitamin C is, you know, it makes such a big difference with what we do. Where it's hot, it's cold, aircon, so it really is good for your immunity. So I love the fact that there's vitamin C in it as well. So hindi yung ang dami mo take, because sometimes that's what we do. We have so much take in a small bowl early in the morning. So it's good that it's just one lozenge, so I like that.
For age requirement, like in the teens, take this.
As early as 5 years onwards, everyone can take. In fact, even if I tell you, people will be surprised. Infertility specialists now are recommending Thiocell for both female and male infertility. So, even during pregnancy, if the mother is taking, it's going to benefit.
Really? Oh, kahit pwede ka uminom kahit
Makabigam butas na ako.
But I can try it.
Practice makes perfect.
And I just want to ask, because I noticed that it's oral cavity technology. Is it the same with sublingual? So how do you take it?
Well, for me, I take it in the morning and I just let it sit. Although I notice that I don't like to park it in one area. I like to put it around my mouth.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because parang I feel like it really gets absorbed. So, yeah, that's what I do. And sometimes if you're tinatamad, I take it and then I park it and then I put it back. That's the style, because I take 2 in the morning and 2 at
Yeah, and I
night.
heard beside the cheese is maganda yung absorption.
Yes, so yun yung ginagawa ko. Minumove around ko talaga siya. Yeah. Yun ang style. Yeah. And try not to chew.
Yeah.
Diba? Try not to swallow, let it really get absorbed. Just we swallowed it the same as
Try not to swallow.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Gusto ni Alan yung try not to swallow.
I know.
Tsaka yung move around the mouth.
Yeah. Okay, hello, Miss Hart. Yes, hi.
I know.
So, anyway, congratulations. And I know Heart Evangelista could be able to represent the brand in a high level of professionalism. So that's you, of course. So anyway, I know you would be able to encourage or engage people or involve people to really try it out, diba? I know you could do that. Anyway, I have a question which is really intended for Ramesh. What made you decide to put Thiocell over the counter instead of putting it in the clinics and allow the doctors to prescribe it?
Actually, doctors have a different brand now. Initial launch, we had gone it to the doctors with Thiocell for first 4 years. After that, we had to shift this as a strategy to the OTC and give a doctors another brand by name Thioda. So there's two different brands. So we are organizing one for the doctors, one for the OTC.
And of course, I'm sure you wanted more people to be able to try Thiocell, and that's the reason why also you put it into over the counter.
That's another valid reason. The reason,
Yeah.
because what happens is all people who wants to have Thiocell, they have to go to a dermatologist to buy.
She answered her own
So
question.
people may hesitate because they need to give consultation, all that matters, and they have to go all the way from one place to the doctor's place. Transportation is also there.
So meaning it's very clear that we could actually acquire or buy Thiocell just over the counter
Yes.
without asking for any prescription from the doctors.
No prescription, even if it's available in Lazada online. So we have the comfort of ordering online also.
Hi.
I think you can get it for 30% off. Is that
15.
15, sorry.
At the official Thiocell
Dalawa
store.
pinili mo, 30. 50% off sa Lazada.
Hi, Sir Robert. It was mentioned that Thiocell was clinically tested all over the world. So is it possible that this was tested on animals?
There is no test on animals. This was purely on humans. In fact, a local study here in the Philippines was done in the Asian hospital as well as the St. Louis Global.
So is this available in China as well?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Heart, na-mention mo lang kanina, you're using Thiocell more than a year ago pa. Baka hindi ko lang narinig kanina, pero kung na kwento mo ba, paano mo na-discover yung Thiocell?
It was actually through Judy, yung friend namin, and her sister was actually also using Thiocell, and I'm always in the lookout kasi for magandang vitamins, kanyan, because I really want to be healthy as you get older. You really treasure your health as well. And so that's why I heard about that, na parang ginagamit din siya ng mga patients that are recovering from a treatment, kanyan. So it's really like a booster for your immune system. And I really wanted that. And also kasi, ayoko din yung idea na ang dami-dami kong iniinom all at the same time. So I just wanted like something that I could take na one time, big time. So that's why I started to use Thiocell.
Maingat ka sa mga ganun, hindi yung basta-basta na lang take
So,
na take.
oo. Naling ako sa ganyan eh.
So nung tinry mo yung first try mo yung Thiocell, ano yung una?
Well, I was trying it once a day at the time. And then when they tapped me and I got to study more about Thiocell, they said that I should try it out 2 or 3 a day. I said, really? I go, yeah. So then I did. And I'm sure you guys are gonna get Thiocell. I try it for 1 week. Try it for 1 week na.
O once a day mo na?
2 to 3. Try mo lang. Para just to boost it for a week. And then you do maintenance. Yun yung experience ko. Pero wag lang sa isang spot Kailangan mo talaga siya parang candy.
Okay.